Hello, Gemini. Welcome back to New Hope Tarot, where we will be doing your relationship reading for May 15th through May 21st. I have meditated upon the cards and I have pre-shuffled. As always, though, we'll shuffle live. I apologize for the hesitation. I was shuffling your oracle cards and 3 cards came by, or jumped out, I should say. So I was looking at it. I'm like, really? And Spirit said, yep, really. Okay. What can I tell you? Well, before we get into that, let's go through the image Spirit gave me in my mind's eye, which was an arrow that was in the sky. It was in motion through the sky, and either you're headed somewhere or something's headed towards you. The energy was of excitement, but at the same time, a little bit of hesitancy was the energy. The arrow was in full motion. There's no hesitation there. That was just happening. But the energy that came through was excitement and hesitation. You know, it's like when you are on not that you don't want it, whatever it is that's heading your way or whatever you're headed towards, it's more like, you know, your first day of school or your first day on a new job or whatever. It's like excitement, but like, oh crap, you know, kind of like that. All right, we have resilient, space, soothed, and then your next one is release your ex. Okay. So resilient, space, and soothed. What I'm getting with this is saying that I feel like you have gone through a lot. Like a lot. Emotionally. There's definitely been some ups and downs. I'm also seeing that whatever caused you some sort of pain, I feel that it has affected you for a very long period of time. And even though I feel that you're over it, I feel like you're still harboring some sort of emotion inside about it. So, you know, let's say for instance, you've been in a relationship and you have broken up, and you let's say you don't want that person back, but that person affected you in such a way, both positively and negatively, but what you're holding on to is the negative aspect of it, where it's like, okay, number one, you know, that person really hurt me. I don't know if I could endure that kind of pain again. You know, but on the flip side of that, I'm also seeing the fact that the person also caused you a lot of joy. And while, you know, you were in it, you were in it. You know, while they were in it, they were in it. But, you know, when they weren't, you know, all things went to nonsense. All went to ish. Okay. That's what I'm seeing here. But this is asking you to release that. Yes, you've gone through it, but release it, because something better is coming. And you might be thinking, well, what I had was really great. You know, it just got jacked up. Well, yeah, let me tell you, something far better is coming. So there's that. Then release your ex. I mean, you need to release whatever negative aspect of your ex you're still holding on to. And you might be thinking, oh no, I bypassed it. I bypassed it. Really? Have you though? Because what I'm seeing here, what energy is coming through in the cards, Don't come slamming at me on comments, okay? I'm telling you what's in the cards. If this reading isn't for you, go check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, okay? I am telling you the energy that has come through here is of somebody who is saying, yes, I have moved on. True, you absolutely have. However, you're still harboring hurt feelings. It's a wound. It's like, and I don't feel like you intentionally do this. I feel like it's just a scar that you frequently run your hand over to remind you, oh yeah, that happened. Okay? Something to that effect. That's what I'm seeing here. All right, we have the King of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the Moon. All right. You're coming in through very, very strong, very intelligent, very, 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 very capable. But it's like you're being overly logical, and you're just, again, it's like I was saying here with this resilient space and soothe. It's like you're choosing to be more logical versus emotional. And I feel like you're a really loving, caring person, but you're just saying, no, I'm choosing to be more rational, instead of falling in love again. So for instance, you might be somebody who either is not dating at all and just refuses to date because, I don't want to be in a relationship, or you're like a serial dater, right? Like, oh, I'll date, I'll go on one or two or three dates, but it really heads nowhere. Or you have the illusion of being in a relationship, where it lasts a month or two, but for some reason, you see some sort of flaws that come up with the person, or for whatever reason, that's just how I'm seeing. Like, either they say something and it's like the light switch. It's just enough for you to pounce on and go, nope, I can't do that. Sorry. And it really isn't a big deal. And really, in a natural conversation, it could easily be worked out. But it's like you look for a way out. All right. And you're saying, no, and you're like, yes, that's my get out of jail free card. That's what I'm seeing here. Because really, I feel like you are neglecting to focus on your personal needs. Your personal needs. That's what I'm seeing here. And really deciding to kind of deceive yourself in a sense that oh, I really don't need to be in a relationship. I'm perfectly fine. I can just date. It's totally okay. But really, you might be dreaming of actually being in a true relationship. I feel like sometimes you do wonder, what does a real relationship look like? What does that look like? Because I'm kind of missing it. And I really do feel like you're missing it. But I don't feel like you are really paying attention to that. It's like those feelings come up and then you suppress them super quickly. All right. We have the 7 of Wands, the 8 of Wands, and the 9 of Cups. Oh, Gemini, I don't know what to tell you, but you're going to have to get over this real quick because somebody is coming at you. Remember that arrow that I said that was going through the sky? Here we have the 8 of Wands. Although the wands are not arrows, I think, who's that? I want to say it's Esther Hicks that calls them, the arrows of live, arrows of intention, or, I feel like it's coming to you quick. All right. This is coming at you quick. And this is, a wish fulfillment. This is something that you have actually been wishing for, wanting, desiring, subconsciously, or dreaming of. I don't know if you've actually vocalized this. If I'm being honest, we have 7, 8, 9. This has been a long time in the working. This has been steadily progressing towards coming towards you. Okay? Because this is actually super, super, super good. All right. We have a hummingbird spirit. Be here now. I'm telling you, you need to be present, because if you're not present, and honestly, when I read this, I read right here, right now, you know, so I feel like I'm telling you, something is coming at you like quick. But you need to be present for it. You need to be present for it. Emotionally, you have to be present for it. And we have the Temperance, 2 of Wands, 6 of Wands. This is a balanced relationship. A balanced relationship. This, you have been, the 7, 8, 9 that I was telling you about, you have been guided towards this path for some time. I feel like you've been really resisting it. But I feel like you've been having dreams. I feel like you've been seeing signs. I feel like you've been hearing messages in songs and in movies or whatever, or in books, whatever that is. You're seeing the signs, but you're choosing to just set it on the table and set it up to the side, setting it up on the shelf and go, now I'm avoiding this. No, my dear Gemini, this is coming. This is coming your way. I don't know what to tell you. It is coming your way. The path is being lit up for you. And let me tell you, this person is going to become everything to you. Everything. And you're going to become everything to them. And yet there's a sense of freedom there that is quite lovely. And I see with the 6 of Wands here, both of you are going to move towards, I feel like you're moving towards it. You will decide to move toward it. Cautiously. Maybe with that tinge of hesitation. But I feel like you see it for what it really is, and I feel like you're going to give it a shot. I feel like this is really, really, really excellent. I want another card because I'm just now intrigued. I'm intrigued. Right, what are you heading towards? I want to know what you're heading towards. Passion. You're headed towards passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Yep. At the bottom of the card, children, says your love life is being affected by children. So either you have children or that person has a child or children. I don't know. Weird that I said a child when I just said children, so maybe a child. But either way, it's passionate. I mean, with all these wands here, hell yeah, it is. Congratulations, Gemini. Get it. Until we meet again. Have a great one.